So this is weird because I haven't uploaded anything on YouTube and it's just video games, but whatever. This is what I'm gonna like to call like not necessarily my daily bitch, but something along those lines. A short, somewhat shortish, mediumish video of me bitching about things that irritate me, piss me off, something I don't find fair, or whatever, just to get it off my chest and out there, sort of like a vlog, a journal, or whatever you want to call it. Not really a vlog because I'm not really showing you my life. I guess I'm just bitching. So yes. Anyway, without further ado, so my bitch today is just I get blown away by would it be stupidity? I honestly I don't know. It's the fact of when you have a friend or brother or family member, significant whoever, who the fuck ever you want to call it, just someone in your life that you want them to be happy, you want them to have the best possible life, and they're succeeding, and then something that something will pop up in their life that causes problems or causes them stress or whatever, and you obviously you shouldn't pry into their life necessarily or give it your advice without being asked. I know that's a big problem of mine is I see someone's bitches about a problem and I give them my 2 cents without being asked. But whatever. But it's so here's the rundown of the thing. I have a friend who I have known for 5, 6 years now. One of my best friends. I love him to death. I honestly, there's some times, days where I'm like, I don't know what I would do if this person was in my life because they're there to listen to me, bitch. They've helped me through some things and all this stuff. They're a big part of my life. And they had a person in their life who was a significant other who fucking hated, not gonna lie, despised the fucking son of a bitch to death, just and they ended up breaking up and separating, and it was like her like huge like relationship breakup. Everyone has them when it's a huge break and you're distraught, you're emotional, your world's crashing down. It's when you're like, this is the person I'll spend the rest of my life with, and you break up. Everyone knows how this feels and whatever, and it's a terrible thing. We've all been through it at least once. And so that happened, and she went through the phases of, well, now they're back together, now they break up, now they're back together. That whole like high school, like, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you sort of bullshit. I fucking hated that. If you broke up once, you're most likely going to break up again. That's just how it's going to be. Sorry to say, but if you've already broken up once, you're more than likely going to break up again. But that's not necessarily 100%, so don't quote me on that. So anyway, they broke up for about a year and a half, and she was doing bad, but he would message her, and it was like psychological and all that bullcrap. And her best friends, her family, everyone, me, we'll all try to help her, give her advice or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's going to be up to that person to make the leap, and she did. She, blocked him on communications. Oh well, I just told you it was a she. Well, as long as I don't say the name, it doesn't matter. So blocked him on communications and all this and that, blah blah blah. And she was doing good, seeing other people, maybe on a dating site or whatever, meeting new friends, like got her own place, got a steady, all that stuff. Moved in with her best friend, everything was working wonderful, going great. And there'd be tidbits where she'd get a message from him every now and again, or this, and be like, "I love you, I miss you, I can't do anything, without you in my life, blah blah. I love you, I need you." And she still loves him to a thing. It's always going to be something when you have a relationship with someone that's for a very long time, and you're emotionally invested, and you invest all this time with them. There'll always be a part of you that somewhat still loves them, even if they're the scumbag of the earth. That's just how it works. And but anyway, so it was like that for a while. She would get upset by it because it would cause her problems because he's mentally fucking with her because they'd go and they'd be like, well, okay, well, I do want a relationship with you. He's like, well, no, I don't want that relationship. He's like, no, 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 I just want to, he gets the attention he wants, and then he goes back to being a little bitch. And he whines and cries, says, come back to me. She comes back, and then he gets what he wants, and then goes back to being a little bitch. And it's just a back and forth like that nonstop. And he's a pragmatic liar. He tries to use people, and he just uses mental warfare. And it's bad because there are certain people who are more susceptible. Some people who are that it affects them easier than others. You know the word I was trying to say, susceptible. I said it there, sorta. I think, I don't know, maybe a slight stroke in there. Anyway, so yeah, they're more susceptible to others. And she's one of those people, it's just a teenage girl trying to figure her life out. The first, right, between the time of 18 and I'd say 27, or maybe even older, you have no fucking idea what's going on with your life. At least for most people. Most people don't have a set plan. They have a sort of end goal they want, but they're kind of still winging it day to day, as a lot of people are. I know I am, but anyway, I keep getting off topic. So that's how it was between her. I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I want you, I don't want you, that whole fucking back and forth game. And eventually she's like, no, you're playing me like this, blah blah blah, fuck you, blocked him. Everything was going great. She was doing great. To give you a little backstory on the guy was drug head. He didn't want her to see any friends, was constantly think she was cheating, all this stuff. And when she wasn't, and she would do anything for him. She was like, oh, he's my world, blah blah blah. And it was like that. And then the whole breakup thing. So she still has some of those feelings where she loves him, and the dude is still a pretty big mess where he would cry over everything. He had some sort of mental issues. He would break down. He would hurt himself. He was quote unquote suicidal. Was, I'm just gonna go kill myself. No one cares. But more often than not, if you're voicing that you want to kill yourself, that's a cry for help. It's an attention. You're not actually going to do it. You just want attention. The people who actually do it are the people who never say anything. And uh, as time went on, blah blah blah, we come to this point now where she's been good, but he's come back in her life because he's saying he's going to change. He's going to do this and that and this and that. She's like, well, I'll give him a chance. And I was like, no, I think that's a fucking stupid idea, but you're going to do what you're going to do regardless of what I say. Because that's how people are, and that's fine. And she started by talking to him every now and again, and then they went and hung out a couple times and stuff. And it slowly escalated to where now it's to the point where like, well, we're not dating. No, no, I would never date him again. Blah blah. Well, I'll never date her again. But we're exclusive to only each other. And I'm like, when you become exclusive to only one person, you can only have relations with one person. You can only kiss, hold hands, hug, have sex, or whatever. That's called a relationship. When you're only exclusive to one person, that is a relationship. And that's pretty much what it is without them calling that, because they don't want to put a label on it, then it becomes tied down. He doesn't want that because he still wants the free thing to go fuck all his ex-girlfriends or whatever fucking slut she wants, while she is stuck where she can't do anything. She can't go and, do her adult business or whatever. So it's unfair to her, and she's slowly being caught back into the ropes of, well, he loves me and all this shit. And it's so fucking irritating because to everyone else, they can see that it's just bullshit. And, he has cries for help. Oh, he's an alcoholic. Oh, he was a drug head. Oh, he's trying to do better. Whatever. That's great. But here's the thing. The fact that every time he cries or every time he throws a hissy fit, she immediately runs and tries to babies him, because if she gets mad, then she's afraid he's actually going to hurt himself or whatever. It's like, at the end of the day, if he's ever going to get better, it's going to be on his own. That's it. He'll have to hit rock bottom and build himself back up. The fact that she's constantly there to baby him won't ever do anything for him. He'll never get better. And it's just the fact of she's getting stressed out because she's having to deal with this, and then she bitches to me, or she lets out her stress towards me about, well, he did this, he said that, and blah blah blah. And then I get irritated because I'm like, it's so fucking easy. You just need to stop talking to him because you're gonna give yourself a fucking heart attack. It's like, well, it's not that easy, and then it causes a fight, and then I'm causing more stress on her, and it's just, I just don't understand people who, when they've put them through such a terrible situation time and time again for years, and it's always the same thing. Oh, well, he's sorry, and now it's better. He's trying, but then the same shit happens. And it's just a repeated cycle. I just don't understand why people put themselves through this. It and it's just so fucking frustrating because as someone from the outside sort of looking in, you can see the fix, and you can see that no matter what she does, it's not going to help. And the best thing for her is just to move on. And it just sucks to see someone you care about and love and want to be happy just get shit on time and time again by the same fucking person and fuck up. Anyway, I got 20 seconds left before I'm going to cut this off because 10 minutes or whatever. Anyway, this is, I don't know, this might be a vlog or something, or daily bitch or whatever. I'll probably do a couple in a row. Anyway, thanks you guys for listening. Comment below if you have a story similar or anything like that. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great night, great day, or whatever. I'll talk to you later. Peace.